Hello everyone, welcome to another reaction video. It's finally out. HELLUVA Boss, episode 5. The Harvest Moon Festival is what it's called, so it certainly sounds like we're in for a treat this time. Because, I don't know, something about... Well, then again, it might just be a literal harvest, but when I think of hell and hear the word harvest, somehow I feel it's always connected to something darker, like a soul harvest or something among those lines. But I'm guessing the only way I'm gonna find out what it's actually gonna be about is by watching this. So since this is just under 20 minutes long again, I will attempt not to ramble on too much right now, because the reaction itself is actually gonna be a little bit longer this time, as it usually is with HELLUVA Boss when compared to other stuff like Interface. So, let's stop rambling and just jump into the episode, because I know you're here for the reaction part of this. That's why you clicked on the video, after all, I think. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. Violence was rampant demon horniness, so yes, it's intended for mature audiences. That much we know. So, okay, starting off.
Sorry for having to move our little rendezvous early. I have engagement this full moon.
When this happens, it's not really something I
Alright,
think
so
about, but do you really
Stolas
need
is
the book for this farm bullshit?
into
I like 15
bondage.
clients waiting for heads to roll.
As shocking as it may
Interesting.
seem, my grimoire is actually incredibly important, and it isn't supposed to be lent out to itty-bitty ints like yourself.
Yeah, he did say that
It's a very
once.
special occasion. It's been my annual
That once a
to
month.
showcase it in the Ring of Wrath. It's celebrated by a
So wait.
very charming little festival with the locals.
Is the Harvest Moon Festival a thing that's once a month? On the full moon?
Oh, why don't you all join me at the festival? I can
Oh,
guarantee you
fun.
all special access.
Look, I told you we're not bodyguards. Okay, that was
And
a
I have to-
one-time thing we did badly.
I'm simply
More
offering
money?
a work-free day of fun. I feel quite safe at the Harvest Festival. It's the same every year.
Well, if you promise this isn't some fuckfest invite, it does sound like it could be a blast and a half.
It might be
Plus,
one in
it's not like you
disguise.
do jack shit without your book anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry your clients will have to wait.
Oh.
Clients.
Please tell me Blitz isn't waking them up. Oh, no, it's just a phone call.
What do you want, sir?
Hey, hope I didn't wake you, Mox. How would you and Mills want to visit the Wrath Ring for some harvest bullshit this year?
The Harvest Moon Festival!
Of course she knows about it. Of course she does.
Well, Millie likes the idea.
So you do too, by extension.
Where are you calling from?
Of course you're in here.
Of course.
Yeah. That's where my thoughts went initially, but then the phone call came in. Wait,
How's my deadly little
her parents?
I'm good, Pa. Thanks for letting us stay.
Interesting. Are we gonna meet
It's no
Moxie's parents too at some point, maybe?
Much anymore since y'all went freelance.
Freelance pays fine, Ma. We're doing fine. It's fine.
Yeah, fine.
Y'all
Just
know
barely.
husband, Moxxie.
Barely surviving.
Greetings, Lynn. Joe? How have you been with all the flaming twisters and stuff around here?
We lost our old farmhand to one of them terrors last week.
Fun.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
My bad. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to open that wound, sir.
Hey, watch it. I'm the sir here, bucko.
Also new outfits for everyone.
And his hellhound. I'm not just his hellhound.
Yeah, she's my daughter.
Only on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't deserve to know my name.
Then why even bring it up?
Finally meet the sperm and egg
If you're,
factory
like,
pumped
only
out
on
this
paper,
little
uh.
assassin. You two raised a sturdy bitch.
That we
Wow.
did. So, Blitz is it?
Of course they appreciate that language in hell.
It reminds me of war.
Nothing like a little war to make a strong man.
I like you people.
You know,
Of course he does. I mean, they're imps.
technological advances in
They're
weapons.
hellborn.
I've researched the history of weaponry extensively, and it's in
So nice people like Moxxie are more of a rarity.
guns utilizing angelic technology has changed the landscape of Hell's combative. I mean,
War fun.
Guns get the job.
He's an expert at least.
Nothing if he can't tear the head off a hellish beast with only his bare
like your baby did.
Refrain,
Wow.
sir.
Speaking of strong hands, y'all should meet our newest help. Hey, Striker!
Okay. New character alert. Who this?
Well, howdy. Oh, looky here. You must be the famous Mildred.
Probably just another one-off character.
Your folks, little lady.
Mildred, huh? So that's her full name. I'm guessing Millie just the nickname then.
Huh. The free working finally slowing down?
Oh no, freelance isn't free, it's a... Never mind. We're just visiting for the festival. The prince is our boss's boyfriend.
Millie, I am not above hitting a female in front of her daddy.
Boss, huh?
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean gender equality hit everyone.
started his own killing
We've had that
business.
conversation multiple
Well,
times.
something you should probably capitalize.
Not many imps start businesses on their own. That's pretty impressive, sir.
Oh. Yeah, it is.
Blitz is having
I guess it is, isn't it?
So you even
Blitz is having a straight up good time at the festival right now.
Well, it's long and complicated, but the short answer is yes. But he's not like, you know, we're not like, we're not doing a, what's between, it's a transactional fucking.
Mm-hmm.
No, you boys should enter the paying games.
I heard
The what?
games. What games? I'm in.
Every festival, there's a competition to be the
Consider that he didn't want to go initially, and now he's having such a great time here.
I can play.
Millie, you know you get too carried away. The last competition ended in 15 separate funerals.
I'm aware, but I
Oh.
only caused 9 of them. How come Sally Mae still gets to compete?
Okay.
Your sister doesn't have a neighborhood head count.
She so does.
It doesn't count if they don't find the body.
Still, you get to
Thank
reach
you
out
for that
and
advice.
now you can cheer on your boss.
You know, she can also cheer for me.
Yeah. Like you're gonna win.
I can compete, can't I?
Sorry, Mox. As much as I want to root for you, but
Types would last very long in the games.
I don't think you're cut out for this.
I have some fat in me.
Well,
Do you
little
know?
Fella, won't you help me wrangle one of them hogs for dinner?
Simple. Watch me.
Nah, with these. Bullets can't pierce the shell. You gotta get the knife underneath and pry yourself an opening.
Have fun, Moxxie.
I knew that.
Now, just remember, your rep with the in-laws is on the line here, so no pressure at all. You totally will not make an ass of yourself in front of everyone important in your life. Go get him, Tiger.
Oh,
Mox, you don't need to do this.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Kick ass, Moxxie, yeah!
If he actually manages to pull it off, I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised. Then again, we know he's skilled. But he wasn't able to pierce it, of course.
You won't call back in the morning.
This is fucking beautiful.
Doing great, Moxxie. Send me that video later.
Of course, Luna's also having a great time. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? That's some quality father-daughter bonding right there.
ow, my clavicle.
Don't worry, little one. You never stood a chance. Hey, boss.
He's still gonna keep trying, isn't
Wanna
he?
help the men skin this thing for dinner?
Oh, I am always down to skin the manly meat with the manly man.
That's what she said.
What who said? What bitch is talking shit about me?
Everyone? Your ex, for example?
Don't let him get to you. And hey, you don't need my parents to respect you. They will eventually.
No, they won't. What? I'm right, ain't I?
Oh, I'm entering those games.
Of course you are.
How pissed would you be if I bet on him dying?
And he's back. What was his name? Willy Wally Wackford? And there he is. Our main man.
Tiny wrath-ring imps, I hereby welcome you all to another year of celebrating the spoils of your labor that continue to feed the citizens of Hell. I'm happy to kick off the start of these games that will challenge the toughest imps to show their skill and
Yes, only the toughest. Moxxie.
especially that sexy little one there. Yoo-hoo, Blitzy.
Must be fun being called out like that. Well. Hey! Moxxie is making progress, just, you know, not very good progress. And yeah, really not any good kind of progress. He especially doesn't like that shark, I feel like. Between Blitz and the other guy, right? Yeah. He won't.
Alright, so he has the physical advantage. I'm better at other things, like singing.
I'd like to take this opportunity to sing a quick song.
Of course, we can't have a Helluva Boss episode without a song. Well, let's see if his music is better than Moxxie's. But at the very least, the audience seems to think so.
Isn't this guy great?
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice working with him.
Wait,
What?
you're not gonna hire him, are you?
If he wants to join IMP.
You asked? But
Mox, I think you've had enough for now. Let's head back to the house. And
It's not gonna work out. He's gonna just be a one-off character. Something's gonna go wrong. Some random thing is gonna happen so he doesn't end up joining by the end of it. Unless he does, in which case feel free to call me out on how wrong I was. What are you doing? Where are you going?
well, that's troubling.
So... what's in there? What have you found?
Oh my crumbles. Genuine Carmine crafted blessing tipped rifle. How
Blessing. So it's an angelic weapon, huh?
one of these?
Why don't you ask me, little dude?
Shit! Why do you have this?
By the way, angelic weapons, the only way to kill demons.
Demon royalty.
Yes, that.
No shit. That's kind of the point.
Yeah. I mean, imps are hellborn, so they can be killed by normal weapons too.
Of this, I'm also glad my instant dislike of you has been validated.
But yeah. So he could technically kill Stolas, even though he's an actual demon and not just an imp. You need angelic weaponry to pull that off, and he has it, apparently. Also, I wasn't aware that there were angelic guns. Just, you know, basically spears and stuff like that. Wasn't aware that firearms were also an option.
Pathetic.
And in comes Millie. Millie to the rescue. Okay. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Oh, look at those beautiful bear traps.
Y'all, but I feel like there's more leverage with your rodeo clown of a boss if I don't. Plus, you little things ain't worth the cleanup.
Wow.
Millie!
So how's this gonna turn out?
Moxxie, I'm fine. I got
So far, this episode definitely really strong.
brother's wedding, but I caught that fucking bouquet, and it was fucking worth it. You just have to get out there and fuck up that brown-nosing cocksucker for me.
But I can't break through it. I'm not strong enough.
Not with your hands, baby. Use what you're good at.
I'm not good with my hands? Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Ouch.
I
Oh.
probably should have used this earlier, huh?
I love you, hun. But for fuck's sake.
Yeah. But I definitely think this time there's an actual big threat
Stolas of the Arsgoisha.
with angelic weapons being involved.
This year's harvest with the glow of the true harvest moon.
And he's ready to take the shot.
Excuse me.
What was it?
The fuck?
What was that about not needing a bodyguard, right?
You thought I wanted to stand around with a bunch of hillbillies excited about corn
Now you seem disappointed in me.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of someone I offered a job to about to off my easiest lengthy ticket to Earth behind my back.
Blitz, come on. You know,
Come on.
the two of us are superior than most of our kind. And you
I mean-
are so above sucking on a disgusting, rich, pompous Goetia.
I mean,
Topside for scraps and work for bitter sinners who could care less who
it's
you
not
are.
like he doesn't have a point.
Slaying overlords. Why struggle to run a business that is rigged against you when you could partner up with me and kill the unkillable, starting with the one that treats you like a plaything?
Ooh, that's kind of hot.
We could be the most
Wow.
dangerous beings in hell, Blitz.
Wow, that was a good fucking pitch.
Been workshopping it.
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh. Oh.
Took you long enough, Mox?
Okay.
Wow, you should have seen your dipshit face. Whoa, whoa. Okay, cliche much.
Whoa.
Oh, you daddy fucker.
Okay then. So he is actually defensive when his employees are in serious danger, I guess.
You dumb fuck.
Though they were in serious danger before and he hasn't been that defensive about them.
Something, bucko.
Oh.
Fucking damn it, Luna.
Well, at least she heard him.
We might actually have made a good team. Oh well.
Oh, is she gonna come through?
You honky talk show.
No. Come on, just shoot already. Okay, that's some seriously good combat.
I still think it's embarrassing. You're wasting a lot of potential relying on a weak liver.
You gonna finish that fucking sentence, partner?
Vermin.
Who's with
Oh.
now, bitch?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Well, she came through.
Maybe you'll get me next time, Blitzy.
And he's gonna come back. So we got a potentially reoccurring villain.
Millie, haven't we taught you better?
I was saying
Then
that,
again,
Mom.
with the exception of the family from episode 1.
You're better than that, Mildred.
You know, she protected me. And maybe I'm not.
I think all the other villains are gonna be reoccurring.
But Millie has.
And maybe even the family is gonna come back because they should be in hell now too.
You were getting on her case about being hurt by a psychopath you hired?
Hmm?
Shame on you.
Oh, Moxxie, look at you, speeching like a big boy with his big pink.
Thank you for being condescending. Hmm?
Wow, he nodded. He's never acknowledged your input before.
So, is that progress?
I'd say so.
I failed to kill the target at the festival.
Oh, do you have someone you work for?
It won't happen again.
It better not.
Is it his wife?
Cheating prick. Dead.
It
I don't care who you have to go through.
it is his wife. Oh. Okay, nice.
I'll get him next time.
They're at the dinner table together and she's still making phone calls to have him ended. Okay. So for a second I thought that was gonna be some big reveal, but oh well. Turns out she was just talking about it at the dinner table as well. I'm guessing that's just another day for Stolas. Huh. So I'm guessing he got the weapon from her too, because you know she's royalty, so she might have had access to angelic weaponry, and since she hired him, I'm guessing that she was also the one who gave him the weapon. Unless I was actually straight up said and I just completely missed it. Because yeah, that's one of the issues you have when doing reactions, because by actually commentating about what you like and what you think about certain things, sometimes you're bound to miss certain sections of dialogue because you're a little bit too focused on what you're saying. Which is why I always try to focus as much as possible on the video while talking, so I don't miss too much. And that sometimes ends up with me saying random stuff that doesn't make sense or trailing off and losing my train of thought, because I just don't even know what I'm saying half the time anymore if I get too focused on actually paying attention to what's going on, which is stupid. I know. But I think by now it's gotten better. I think at the very beginning I had that issue far more frequently than I do now. Another problem that I had was because I sometimes had the volume a little bit low, so I often heard my voice more loudly than the video audio, making it even harder to understand what was going on whenever I was talking. So always remember, if you want to do reactions, make sure that the audio of the video you're reacting to is far louder in your ears than your actual voice, because otherwise you're gonna miss stuff. But yeah, anyway, this was interesting. So we got another potentially reoccurring villain. Let's go through the ones we got so far. So in episode 1 we had the family who, let's face it, they were all killed and probably ended up in hell. So they could reoccur so they could come back as demons potentially later on. It's a possibility. But they won't be reappearing in the same they won't be reappearing the same way we've seen them in episode 1. And episode 2 was Lululand. The robotic clown was, I think, pretty much confirmed to be destroyed. I mean, he was eaten by the dragon. Now that doesn't 100%, I've said it back then too, that doesn't 100% confirm that he's been destroyed. But it strongly implies it. He might come back, but right now most likely I don't think so. But we might get the real Fizzaroli, since that was only the robotic version. We might get the real one coming in at some point. So maybe he could be a recurring villain in that sense. Then episode 3, which was, let me really think about that real quick. What was episode 3? I think episode 4 was Spring Break. No, episode 3 was Spring Break. Right. So Blitz's ex, definitely potential to be a recurring villain. Plus Tex's interactions with Luna in the future could potentially be interesting, knowing that she has had a huge crush on him, but knows that he has a girlfriend. And who knows, maybe they're gonna bring that plot line in where he's gonna break up with his girlfriend, suddenly opening up the slot for Luna, only for it to then once again not work out because of some other reason. That's always a possibility. You never know. But if that happens, let it be known that I called it right here. And then episode 4, which was the Cherubs, which can't get into heaven anymore. So they can't return to heaven, so they're stuck in the mortal realm. Maybe they'll be able to enter hell at some point too, but they definitely can't go to heaven. So there's potential that the crew might run into them again, either when doing some sort of mission in the mortal realm and they're just gonna stumble across them and they're gonna want revenge, or they could potentially have some way of entering hell. We'll never know until, it actually gets revealed in the show. Which lastly leaves what we found out today about, Stolas' wife being out to kill him, but that much was already pretty much clear. But here once again, it's straight up confirmed that she's actually hiring people to kill him. And potentially even provides them with the necessary weapons. We also got the person she hired might potentially come back. Potentially, again, nothing certain. But he and Blitz seem pretty evenly matched, which made him a pretty interesting antagonist. Because they're both about the same when it comes to their stature. They're both imps. They have a similar set of skills because they also tied at the festival. Might be a potentially interesting character to bring back as well. So far, I am not really disappointed in any of the villains this show had to offer. And I'm, except for, the cherubs were really annoying, I admit that. Okay, I take that back. The cherubs did disappoint me a little bit. They were annoying, I know they were supposed to be annoying, but since so much of their character design was just them being annoying, there wasn't too much left to make them overly interesting. That's my opinion. I'm sure some of you are going to disagree with me on that, but that's what I think. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this reaction video. I think I've talked enough now. I think this discussion, most people don't even want to watch the discussion, so most of this is probably completely unnecessary. I've said it multiple times. But to those of you who do watch these discussions at the end, thank you very much for sticking around until this late in the video. And please be sure to comment your thoughts on this episode and the series as a whole down in the comments below. And I'll be sure to check. I always read the comments. Don't worry about that. Even if I don't reply to every comment or don't heart every comment, I do read them all. So don't worry about that. And yeah, please, again, share your thoughts because I'm really curious. Anyway, that's where I'm ending this reaction video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you around in the next one. Bye!